Well, we've got some big news coming in. H.D. Kumaraswamy has taken yet another pot shot at the Chief Minister. This time around, he's gone ahead and called him an escapist. This is what H.D. Kumaraswamy has said, once again raking up, of course, the KPSC issue. He stated that the Chief Minister is hesitating for an open debate on the KPSC issue and that he should convene a special assembly session to discuss the KPSC recruitment problem. He's also gone ahead and made a very shocking statement. He's asked how much the Chief Minister received to make Siddhappa the Ramnagara AC. Remember, Siddhappa is the father of Dr. Maitri, who went ahead and exposed this particular scam. H.D. Kumaraswamy now going ahead and upping the ante against the Chief Minister. This time he's putting the onus on the Chief Minister to convene a special assembly session to discuss the issue after Siddaramaiah had gone ahead and challenged HDK to a debate on the KPSC recruitment issue. And now H.D. Kumaraswamy going ahead and stating that questioning how much the Chief Minister received to make the Ramnagara AC. My colleague Arun now joins us over the phone lines with more details. Arun, clearly it looks like with every passing day, HDK is only going ahead and making his battle cry louder.
Akshita, it depends on which side of the fence you are sitting. HDK at this point of time needs a pointer to tag on to the government, and that's the reason why he is not letting go of this particular issue. Although, remember, the government, in fact, everyone inside the government, including Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, have gone on record to say that they are not going to revoke their decision that the 2011 selection by the KPSC of the KAS probationers stands cancelled. The 362 candidates or probationers who were selected will have to reappear for the exam. But that does not prevent HDK from taking pot shots at the CM. In fact, the latest pot shot is taken, as you rightly pointed out, was to question how Dr. Maitri, one of the persons who appeared for the KPSC exam, what is the relationship between her father and the Chief Minister. He went on to also say that the Chief Minister could have probably received some kickback for making Siddhappa, that is Maitri's father, the Ramnagara AC. And he also lashed out by saying that the government did not deem it fit or necessary to actually convene a meeting of the assembly to discuss this whole issue threadbare. But then remember, he himself has admitted on camera that there have been instances in the past when he was aware of the fact that the KPSC was in fact a cesspool and that there were irregularities which had taken place as far back as 1998. So the moot question is, why is it that at that point of time when he became the Chief Minister, he did not call or institute inquiry committee to probe into the affairs of the KPSC? So clearly there is a lot of ammunition on both sides available, and that's what we are seeing, that both sides seem to be at this point of time engaged in a war of words, so to speak, Akshita.
Rona, also, of course, we understand that HDK has also called for Siddaramaiah to convene a special assembly session, and this comes right after the Chief Minister went ahead and challenged H.D. Kumaraswamy to an open debate.
Well, the government's viewpoint is very clear. It is crystal clear at this point of time that the government will not back off. It will continue with what it has planned, what it has announced, and what it has decided, that the 2011 KPSC KAS exam stands cancelled. It is null and void, and all the 362 candidates who were selected, remember 1085 candidates were actually called in for the interview, of which 362 were selected. So those 362 who have been selected, they will not be, as it is, they have not been given or allotted any official position. So they will go back, they will revert back to their normal status of being students, and they will have to appear once again in the 2015 KPSC election selection test. So clearly the government is not going to back off. We will now have to wait and watch what the opposition plans to do at this point of time, Akshita.
Right, and also what we're looking at is now, amidst all this mudslinging, Dr. Maitri also going ahead and being pulled up by HDK, as well as Siddaramaiah, of course. Time and again, she is the one who's exposed it, but now several questions being posed at her and the fact of whether she is genuine or not.
Akshita, remember the former Chief Minister's grouse against Dr. Maitri has been the fact that while she may have been the whistleblower, she may have done something which could be construed as good for the society at large. What HDK, the former Chief Minister, is trying to point out is the fact that that is a move which actually paints all the candidates with the same brush. That is, there is a shadow of doubt on how exactly this particular candidate or the probationer was able to make it through the exams and the interview. Was it that he or she did not pay any money? So that cloud remains, or that shadow remains on each and every candidate, and that is what HDK is trying to say, that you cannot paint everyone with the same brush. There may be some black sheep inside in that crowd. We don't know who it is. We don't know whether all the 362 are the black sheep or only a handful of them are the black sheep. And if at all, why is it that punishment is not being taken against those black sheep, but also those who are reportedly innocent, who have not done anything wrong, who are not the mischief mongers, also having to pay a price for the mischief or wrongdoing of others, Akshita. That is his grouse, but that doesn't seem to be cutting eyes with the government at this point of time any bit, Akshita.
Right, Arun. Thank you so much for joining us with all those details. H.D. Kumaraswamy once again lashing out at the Chief Minister, calling him an escapist and demanding that he convene a special assembly session so they can debate the KPSC issue. This time also pulling up Dr. Maitri, who was, of course, the one who brought out the KPSC scam. He's gone ahead and questioned how much money Chief Minister received to make her father the Ramnagar AC.